Hi everyone, this is Muskan, and you found your place into that moviegoer's feed. If you are someone who likes to think about movies more than you should, then I'm glad to tell you you are at the right place. Welcome. Here on this channel, I'll be talking about movies, interpreting them, analyzing, explaining endings for one of my favorite movies. And if you are someone who would like to listen me talk about movies, then yeah, stick around. Today, I'm gonna talk about Gali Guleiyan, made in 2017 by Deepesh Jain. This is a psychological thriller, and yeah, let's jump right in. On the surface, Gali Guleiyan is about a man trying to save a boy, but beneath that, it's really about trauma, memory, and the prison of the mind. Khadush, in shape of Idu, the little boy, he's trying to save someone. Even though he cannot connect with anyone in his real life, he thinks saving this boy is just something he has to do. He has this urge to just save this boy, even though he doesn't know him. And later in the movie, we realize why is that. We'll jump right at the climax because I have so much to talk about the climax. So, for example, uh, when Kadush realizes that it's like when the moment of crisis hit, uh, the boy Idu is trying to run away from his home. He's sitting at the train station. He has this coin in his hand. He's looking at it. He's waiting for the train. But what happens? His father comes in to the scene. He sees him. Uh, he might be looking for him throughout the day. He takes him back, and then there, that is his only chance to flee the destructive household violence of his father is gone. His only chance to run away is gone. Now he's at home where his mother is telling him how worried she was, uh, and then the father is trying to tell him that like he's working so hard for this family and this is what they give him in return. And this is one of the destructive episode where the father almost raised his hand on the mother. He's being violent again, but then Idu later, like he's sitting with just his mother, and then they are having a conversation where the mother expresses her worries that if he left her, uh, she doesn't know what to do in this situation because she is the only Idu is the only support system she has in whatever messed up life she has. uh, in this scene we can see that Idu is going through train of thoughts where he has lost the only chance to run away, where he's feeling guilty for wanting to run away while his mother has to bear all this violence and this mess all by herself. So he promises her that he will never leave her again. And then that night is when the crisis hit for our narrator as well. So when Idu has made up his mind to do something about this situation other than running away, he gets up, he goes to his goes to the bed where his father's sleeping, and he and in that moment on the other side of the wall we see Khadush like realizing that there's something wrong going on the other side. He picks up the hammer. He with all his strength he tries to break the wall finally, the wall that's been telling him something, the wall that uh, has a message for him. He breaks that wall with all of his full force, and then on the other side we see Idu. Uh, he picks up a cushion, and then he he goes for it. He suffocates his father, and then his father is flinching, and on this side we see like Kadush going crazy. He has almost broken the wall, and on the other side, when the father dies, when we see bleeding coming out, when he loses his breath, when Idu was successful in unaliving his father, uh, we see that Kadush has broken the wall, but there's nothing on the other side of the wall. It's just old pipes. There's nothing. And that's when the realization kicks in for Kadush. He realizes that there is no little boy in present. And then he sits by himself. He sits by himself for some time, and then he thinks for a moment, and then he takes out a coin from his pocket. It's the same coin, mind you, it's the same coin that Idu had when he was going to run away on the train station, waiting for his train. It's the same coin that Khadush has in this scene, and then that just brings it all in for us. It all connects that there's another thing. He realizes something. He gets up. He goes into his mom's room. That is all just old stuff. He has never touched. He's that place has not been cleaned for ages. He goes into that room. There is an old photo full of dust. You can't even see the picture. Something has filled Kadush with like it's rush of energy. He takes up a cloth and he tries to clean it. The more he's cleaning the mirror, and then you see the first face that is visible to us is the woman, is Idu's mom that we've been seeing so far in the flashbacks. It's Idu's mom, and then the second face that comes into visible is the father, the abusive father, and the third face that we see, it's Idu himself. This is Idu's house, the house that Khadush is living in. This is Idu's house, the house that he could never run away from. His mother and his brother left the home. He basically freed them after killing the father, but he himself was stuck in that house. His only chance to leave the house was taken away, but he wanted to make sure that his mother and his brother, they are free, and he did that for them. He killed his father for them, but again, he himself is stuck in this. I don't know if it is guilt of killing a person, or if it is the childhood trauma that has kept him in this weird shape and form where he cannot think of life other than what's between those walls. This ending is really interesting because we don't see what happens to Khadoos. We just see him walking away, and then the screen is blurred, and then the next scene, Ganeshi comes in. The door is locked from the inside. He has to break the door with a bunch of people to actually get into the house. So Khadoos hasn't left home. He couldn't, because the door was locked from the inside. So, but then when Ganeshi comes in, Khadoos is nowhere to be found. He's not there. Not his body, nothing. He's not there. He's just gone. Poof, into the thin air. Maybe he finally succeeded in freeing himself from this trauma. This movie is really interesting because it shows how like childhood trauma shapes people into these boxes that takes them their entire life to break. I think this movie appeals people to to show empathy for people like Kadus who have had like different childhood than us. Even though people may say that it's been so long, get over it already. Like for example, Shakat says to Kadus at the start that इतने साल हो गए, you have to get over this thing. You have to go out into the real world. But then he's not able to because he's been fighting to get over this trauma that he has faced as a child, but it's just so hard for him. He's trying to cope with life by being nosy neighbor who peeks into other people's lives through the CCTV camera, by being this, maybe trying to save Idu was a purpose for him. Maybe by trying to save Idu, he was trying to save his younger self who went through all that trauma. Maybe he wanted to turn back time and then tell Idu, just go for the train. Just fucking go for the train because this is your last chance. Because if you are found by your father, then you're stuck in this life forever. Worse than you can ever imagine. But yeah, that was all I had to say about Gali Guleiyan. It's a hard watch. Gali Guleiyan is a hard watch, but it's really interesting. The haunting effect that these streets create for you, as well as the old house, is just. If you are someone who likes psychological thrillers, uh, the horror that a human mind can create, then this is for you. Uh, Apart from that, if you like this video, please stay connected. Hopefully, I'll be posting more videos soon, and see you later. Bye.